Okay, guys, welcome back to the adventure called Life. My name is Jordan, and we are finishing up collecting last bit of stone. We have taken a bath. We are fully... What is your problem? We're collecting stone as we go to the village. So, also, I will say this. If you hear a noise in the background, that would be one of my kiddos. I do have two children. And that's about all information I will share on that. It's my littlest one that you'll hear. So, just an FYI, that is what you're hearing. And that I will leave it at that.
Hello there.
Romance, affection. How are you doing, beautiful? I've never felt love like this, so I barely know you. Okay, well, good to know. That's a sophisticated. Okay, so. Oh, cool. That went down. That's lovely. Age 29. He's good. He's great. Okay, we're gonna. Wow, between the two kits. Open details. Let's assign you a home. We're gonna go with simple home. Let's assign you a workplace. Let's go with woodshed. Assign a worker. Woodshed. Okay. See if that will help with anything. Oh, let's see what we got. Unigast! Hey dude! Unigast, hello! I've talked with Somber, the sweetest, like, oh, okay, he's a real sweetheart, isn't he? The sweetest, like a jar of honey. Or are you kidding? I'm the most terrifying person I've ever met. Let's go with that. Be glad you didn't meet him on a bad day. How do you know I didn't? You're here. Oh, I see. He did tell me about my uncle, though. The story about the Lord of Orchards. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? Yes, he really does. It was downright astonished by that. One time I swear he went over a year without speaking a single word, but when we were sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud, and began his tale. Went from a total mute to the master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping it was hard not to listen. He even did voices, but after finishing he began silent again. I never fully understood that side of him. A theater genius trapped in a body of a bear wrestler. He actually asked me to give you something. Really? And what is it? A knuckle sandwich. Yeah, that sounds exactly like Somber. So are you going to deliver? Do you want me to? Oh, sure. I love people punching me in the face. Already in the valley, I'm known for that. For it. Would you be so kind as to do it for free, though? I'm out of my being punched in the face budget. Really? No, not really. Are you thick? You're not going to hit anyone. Is that clear? But if he asks, I'll tell him you knocked me out cold, just out of curiosity. When did Somber tell you about him becoming a part of the pack? He said that you were looking for the best recruit and that he was obvious choice. Yeah, that seems like something he would say. Well, he isn't that... We're gonna go with useful crap. It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did, Jordan did. That wasn't a matter of choice. When Lorden and I started following his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was good smoothing, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on opposing faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We called them the Vendors. Bunch of really restless B-word. Their most lucrative business, we are selling a living merchandise, and no, I'm not talking about animals. Oh, please don't say it. Slavery was strictly forbidden in that realm. The queen was adamant that the vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They caged them like cattle, mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor little rations that they were being given, and the damp dungeon they were held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases, and they didn't tend to wounds. I think I'm going to be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages. Survival of the fittest, or rather, outlasting of the least fortunate. It wasn't simply horrible. If you ask me, all of the dang guild deserved a cruel and slow death, but that wasn't how we operated. Lorden made it very clear from day one we'd never take to a life. We would never take a life. That was the most important rule. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out. The carriage is full of broken people. Even the horses kept their heads low, mourning, and the despair of their air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotting flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. We were caught by the mercenaries who brought us to the torture chamber. Yes, the gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside it. Unbelievable. The vendors weren't in the patient mood, so they sent their worst torturer right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified, couldn't barely breathe. Lorden didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be as calm as well, but I couldn't. He was first. The torturer strapped Lorden to the chair and started swinging his fists like anvils. Every hit drew blood and broken bones. In a matter of seconds, Lorden's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of the many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realized he needed different tools for such a unique specimen and went to grab his blades. That's when Lorden started talking. It was making him offers one after another, but the torturer just kept carving into his torso like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. There was so much blood I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out just to run away from all of that. But I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. That's horrible. Suddenly the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Lorden. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Lorden just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on our way, heavily armed. No one stopped us, even though they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Lorden's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that, he was scared so badly it looked like he had chainmail stiffed to his face. We had escaped death, and it was in its emissary became one of us. The torturer, it was Somber, wasn't it? Yes. Now I understand why Somber didn't want to tell the truth. It sounds absolutely horrid. To be honest, the nightmares in the night never stopped. How could you want a person that amongst your troop? You think I wanted the cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching every move, so why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Lorden made a deal with him, promised him the only thing that mattered to the brute, which was money. A whole lot more than what the guild was paying him, and a cut from every heist that we did. But couldn't you just pay him off or run away? That's not the way Lorden did things. He was a master liar. When he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Somber wasn't evil in nature. He was a true soldier, did what was asked of him. Lorden spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Somber never broke any of them, not once. That's incredible. Your lives, I mean, I didn't think I would be able to handle all of that. Honestly, I hope you will never have to, but I've been through a lot, and after all these years, the thing I wish the most is to have a boring, steady life. I'm not the type of person to get bored. There's always something to do, or compared to your stories, boring life sounds I would say number 2. Then I have a special request for you that will help me achieve the boredom. Sure thing. What do you need? I need you to go to Barrow, find Ida, and get my scythe back from her. Consider it done. That sounds pretty dull. Oh, you need it for the, let's go with that one. I have no idea what you're talking about. The beheading? Excuse me? Did you think that I'm the executioner, and on top of that, did you think people are getting decapitated with slice? I think it would be best to go on my way. Burrow, take care. Yeah, that was the wrong choice, but... Okay. So you're young. You're 52. You're too old. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I don't know how much we have. As far as... do you know we have? Well, we at least have a little bit of meat. It's not a lot, but it'll do. I just really want to make sure we have plenty of stone, because I feel like we're not going to have enough. And when I say I've been gathering, like, all freaking, like, at least a good hour of just running around the map collecting stone. Like, these stone houses are freaking ridiculous when it comes to... But, well, my dog is snoring again, so, you know. See, look at the difference in the look of this house versus that house. Oh yeah, I have plenty.
Will it take long?
Don't ask me what's going on with my dog, so sorry guys, but it's what it is. Okay, let's... Oh my goodness. My dog is tired. The other one, the one that's barking, or the one that's not barking is tired. Harmony! Oh my gosh, Snorri McSnorrison. Okay, so we finished that house. I remember how to. Okay, so we're gonna do this again, and we're gonna. Oh. Yeah, I like the stone look a lot better. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I went completely silent there for a little bit because I was concentrating and completely forgot, to be frankly honest, that I was recording. Way to go, me. Just how my brain works sometimes. Okay, anyway, so we are almost done building our second stone home. I'm actually really excited for this because I don't typically build them this early on, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just kind of one of those things where, okay, so that house will be almost done and then we can go get a person tomorrow. Now, I will tell you, in the past, the way that I have basically ended up making a ton of money is building a huge freaking farm and just doing that. But I don't really want to do that. So there is that little point. So, in saying this, okay. Well, now I have officially have a road to my house, so. What, baby girl? Yes, I'm making a video, if that's what you're asking. I'm gonna go to bed. Put this person to bed, and then I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget, love each other, love the world, and make sure that you enjoy your life. I will see y'all in the next one, guys. Bye. Do you want